There's hope that the fuel crisis witnessed in the country over the past few weeks is nearing an end after authorities decided to lift almost all restrictions and focus on clearing fuel tankers. Busia RDC John Rex Achira says Ugandan and Kenyan authorities jointly agreed to permit fuel trucks to overlap in a bid to reduce on the heavy traffic congestion at the borders.
What we are doing now as a country is to make sure that we clear these people as fast as possible so that they are not delayed anywhere along the border. To save Uganda from the rocketing fuel prices, let the fuel trucks jump over the line and be allowed to exit through Busia, Uganda border faster.
Achila hinted that the clearance process was initially slowed down by Kenyan authorities.
Of course, you know, there have been bad people, whom I could say spoilers, who have been also on the other side of Kenya, who have never allowed us to implement that guideline. And that's the reason why most of the fuel trucks are still caught up in the jam.
Meanwhile, fuel prices remain high in most pump stations in Kampala, while some have no fuel at all. The situation is not any different in other parts of the country, including Hoima City, Fort Portal City, and Kabale. Yovan Mangala, the chairperson of the clearing agents at the Malaba border, believes substantial volumes of fuel has entered the country and prices should have lowered by now.
I believe there are some fuel dealers who are holding fuel so as to escalate the price. But with the escalating, with the normality in the truck fuel tank coming in, I believe it will be back to normal. And they may end up now selling either at a loss or at a normal price.
Meanwhile, truck drivers transporting other commodities are unhappy, having to surrender space in the queue-in to fuel carriers. Authorities say this may turn out to be a hindrance to the new directive.
2 days ago, we had started allowing the fuel trucks to pass. But again, the other cargo truck drivers resisted and started blocking those vehicles.
There's no driver who is interested in waiting another 5 days because trucks of petroleum are crossing in. You may hear that they may have another strike set up and say this one are given a good priority. What about us of the physical goods?
Some drivers awaiting clearance say they have been facing various challenges, such as food scarcity since the strike started. Ibrahim Rajab, a fuel truck driver, says he left Kisumu, a city in western Kenya, a week ago, but has yet reached the border. The same journey usually takes 3 hours on a normal day.
Today I have like 6 days here in jam. And since we came here, at night we are trying to move, but the jam's not moving. It is very hard for us to get food. We don't have money here. Most of us, we are broke, no money, and even sometimes you just sit, you have nothing to do.
It remains unclear when fuel prices will turn to normal, but government has directed the people to buy fuel from stations selling it at a lower price.